In this Steps to Employment video, we will discuss reviewing your online presence. This is an important first step to take before you begin applying for jobs. We will first discuss reviewing your email address to make sure it's professional. Once this is completed, you want to make sure you have a working phone number and the appropriate voicemail greeting so that when you do start getting calls back on applications, you are ready to receive the good news. These first two steps are crucial as both an email account and working phone are needed to apply for jobs. Finally, we will wrap up with reviewing your social media presence because, as you'll learn, employers are heavily relying on social media to get a bigger picture of who you are as a person. To begin your job search, let's start with something pretty obvious. We live in a very different world now that everyone has smartphones. Everything in our world is more public than it was years ago. We all might have a personal email address. However, we need to make sure it's appropriate for our job search. If you currently have an email address, ask yourself, is it appropriate for a potential employer to see? Cute email addresses such as crazygirl@xyz.com or partyboy@live.com work great for your friends, but not for potential employers. If you don't have a professional email address, or if you don't currently have an email address at all, create one that includes your first and last name with Gmail or some other type of server that seems neutral. For example, joe.smith@emailserver.com or joesmith1978@gmail.com are perfect. Remember that you will be using this email address to create accounts in your state employment system, other job boards, and possibly some education and training systems. It will also appear on your resume and in your application. It is important to have a professional voicemail greeting, as it is likely you will not be able to always answer your phone for an employer. Your voicemail may be the first impression your new employer gets from you. You want it to express your personality, but also be appropriate. Make sure to include your first and last name and ensure there is no background noise or music. You want to speak in a friendly tone, but be professional and clear with your directions for reaching you and leaving a message. Remember to clean your voicemail out regularly. You do not want to miss a message from your employer. Indeed.com recommends a simple voicemail greeting like this. Hey, this is Jeanette. I'm sorry for not picking up your call right now. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I will get back to you at your earliest opportunity. You can also reach me via email at jeanette.ark@equisworks.com, and I will reply to you shortly. Finally, before you hit apply on any jobs, make sure your social media is ready for employers. Social media has many pros and cons when it comes to the job search. Many hiring managers look to professional sites like LinkedIn as a resource for assessing your professional social media presence. LinkedIn is a great social media platform for job seekers. They have support for learning opportunities and also give you a place to showcase your previous jobs and skills, similar to an online resume. However, inappropriate posting on other social media sites could cost you your current job or future professional opportunities. A 2018 Career Builder survey showed that 70% of employers are screening candidates through social media, and 43% of employers are actively checking on employees through social media. Employers in this survey said they especially do not want to see provocative or inappropriate photos or videos, including those that showcase the candidate drinking or using drugs. Employers also do not look positively on any sort of discriminatory comments regarding race, gender, or religion. While you are entitled to your own opinions, just know that any type of inflammatory comment that discriminates against others will be seen as inappropriate by an employer. Watch your spelling and grammar. Employees look to see if you have good communication skills through social media. Finally, make sure that you are not talking negatively about a previous employer or colleagues, as this may make it seem like you might be difficult to work with. If you are posting about your job on social media, be sure that your qualifications on social media match the qualifications you have or include on your resume and applications. Social media isn't necessarily a bad thing. In the same survey, 47% of employers agreed that they would be hesitant to interview someone who did not have a social media presence. Employers expect you to have social media, they just want to make sure you are using it appropriately and professionally. Having social media can pay off. 37% of hiring managers claim that seeing a positive image of a person on social media was a reason for offering them employment. In conclusion, before you search for a job, make sure your online and virtual presence accurately describes you. This includes making your email, voicemail, and social media more professional. Thank you for watching.